City Council, City of Rialto, the acting successor agency to the redevelopment agency, the Rialto Utilities Authority, the Rialto Housing Authority will come to order. At this time, we'll have the clerk call the roll.
Mayor Wagner.
Present.
Excuse me. Mayor Pro Tem Scott.
Present.
Councilmember Carla Perez.
Present.
Councilmember Montoya.
Present.
City Manager Tanya Williams.
Present.
City Attorney Eric Vell.
Present.
Thank-
And Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem Council. Let the record reflect that Councilmember Carrie Settlers will be not joining us at closed session and nor the open session, which I will announce again during the open session.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. At this time, we'll call on our city attorney to report what we'll be going into in closed session.
Thank you, Mayor. We have three primary items on your closed session tonight. The first is a conference with legal counsel with regard to one item of existing litigation. That item is specified in your report. Item two is a conference with legal counsel with regard to three items of anticipated litigation. The first item is a workers' compensation claim. I'd like to correct the name. It says Turner. It should be Cuellar, which is Cuellar. The second item is a workers' compensation claim for Viola. The third item is a dispute with Newland. And then finally, your third primary item is a conference with legal counsel with regard to a decision to initiate litigation. One item. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions or anyone from the audience that would like to address any of the closed items? Seeing none, hearing none. Do I hear a motion to close?
So moved.
Motion's
Second.
been made by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott, seconded by Councilwoman Carla Perez. This time we'll close the closed session and
Happy Hog Farms. They have been here with us for a very long time at the farmers market, so let's go check them out. All right, guys, we are here in front of Happy Hog Farms booth. All right, let's get started. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your business?
We're local. We're in downtown Riverside, so we try to come out and try to support people for access to like fresh fruit, organic. A lot of stuff that we sell right here we grow it, whether it's sugar canes, avocados, lime, and then the juice machine. That's oranges from Riverside County. Everything is local.
Do you have any best sellers or anything that customers love?
The guacamole, that's the best seller. My brother makes it. But a little bit of tomato, a little bit of lime, and there's a lot of guacamole, there's a lot of chunks of avocado, so it's really, really good. That's our best seller, and the tamales. Everything is freshly made, and they're Mexican tamales, because people ask, what kind are they? Because some people use banana leaves, we use corn leaves. We have beef, pork, chicken, and cheese for the people that don't eat meat. And then we sell ceviche, fish, shrimp, vegan.
All right, do you have any fun or interesting facts about the business?
Well, what people don't really know that we're only allowed to use local. So when we press the juice, we're only allowed what's in season. You know, so sometimes it's not as sweet as it was because once we run out of the navel, we'll start the Valencia and it'll get sweeter as the weeks go by. So people don't know that, so they'll think like, why aren't you just getting the sweeties that's on right now? But we don't get our stuff from like the markets or the commercial. It's all locally farmed.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it. All right, guys, well, that was Happy Hawk Farms. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from Don's Bikes in Rialto, and I want to tell you about the upcoming Rialto on Wheels event. It's April 25th, Saturday, from 9 till 2 at Rialto City Hall. We're going to take over the whole block around City Hall. We have a bike rodeo in the morning for little kids. They can go out and get safety trained. We have a vintage BMX show, so we're going to have some of the coolest bikes on display from the old school period, 70s, 80s, 90s. We also have a freestyle team going to set up ramps and do tricks and stunts. These are guys that compete in the X Games. They are amazing athletes. We also have an expo area for you to test ride some of the latest and greatest, coolest electric bikes that are super popular right now. And at noon, we're going to do a ride out. So Rialto PD is going to give us an escort at 12 o'clock. We're going to do a little 2-hour stroll around the city. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I hope to see you there, and be there or be square.
When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Have you removed objects from over the bed and over your head? Anchored your possessions securely to the wall. It won't be a pain, and you're not doing it in vain. Are your emergency kits packed? What about your family, your friends? Did they know what to do, how to get in touch, and where to meet? Do you know how to drop, cover, and hold on, covering your head and neck? What if you're outside? Or in a car? After the shaking stops, look around. Figure out what to do. Stay away from damaged areas. Turn on a radio. Reach out for help. And if you're trapped, do not move about. Stay calm. Only shout as a last resort. Once everything and everyone is safe, get prepared. An aftershock could be on its way. So before the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, get prepared. Make a plan. Practice what you know, because an earthquake can happen anytime, anywhere. You never know.
Being a prostate cancer survivor can make a man feel all alone in the fight, especially in the Inland Empire. I should know. I am a 6-year prostate cancer survivor. That is why we started the Walnut Tribe Support Group, a nonprofit support group for prostate cancer survivors and their families, where they can get help, support, and information to guide them through it all. Now, in partnership with the Pink Ribbon Place in Riverside and the Greater Faith Bible Church in Rialto, we will have our in-person and Zoom meetings at 2 locations, both beginning at 6 p.m. The Riverside meetings will be held on the first Wednesday of every month, and our Rialto meetings will be held on the 3rd Tuesday of every month. If you have been diagnosed with prostate cancer or know someone who has, feel free to join us in the fight. These meetings will be free and open to the public.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from Don's Bikes in Rialto, and I want to tell you about the upcoming Rialto on Wheels event. It's April 25th, Saturday, from 9 till 2 at Rialto City Hall. We're going to take over the whole block around City Hall. We have a bike rodeo in the morning for little kids. They can go out and get safety trained. We have a vintage BMX show, so we're going to have some of the coolest bikes on display from the old school period, 70s, 80s, 90s. We also have a freestyle team going to set up ramps and do tricks and stunts. These are guys that compete in the X Games. They are amazing athletes. We also have an expo area for you to test ride some of the latest and greatest, coolest electric bikes that are super popular right now. And at noon, we're going to do a ride out. So Rialto PD is going to give us an escort at 12 o'clock. We're going to do a little 2-hour stroll around the city. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I hope to see you there, and be there or be square.
The earthquakes you see in movies are one thing, but real life is a completely different animal. Just because you can't predict an earthquake doesn't mean that you can't prepare for one. In the event of a real earthquake, you should drop, cover, and hold on. Visit ready.gov/earthquake and practice what to do to keep you and your family safe in the event of a real earthquake. And you'll be seen as a hero by your family and your loved ones.
When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Have you removed objects? When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Have you removed objects from over the bed and over your head? Anchored your possessions securely to the wall. It won't be a pain, and you're not doing it in vain. Are your emergency kits packed? What about your family, your friends? Did they know what to do, how to get in touch, and where to meet? Do you know how to drop, cover, and hold on, covering your head and neck? What if you're outside? Or in a car? After the shaking stops, look around. Figure out what to do. Stay away from damaged areas. Turn on a radio. Reach out for help. And if you're trapped, do not move about. Stay calm. Only shout as a last resort. Once everything and everyone is safe, get prepared. An aftershock could be on its way. So before the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, get prepared. Make a plan. Practice what you know, because an earthquake can happen anytime, anywhere. You never know.
To give your garden a boost while helping the planet? The City of Rialto has you covered. Rialto residents and businesses can pick up free mulch and compost, open to the public 24 hours a day. Located at 246 South Willow Avenue, in the south parking lot. Bring your shovel and container to this self-serve station and do your part to keep Rialto green. It's first come, first served. Transform your yard and support sustainability at the same time. For more information, call 909-820-2602 or visit www.rialtoca.gov. Proudly brought to you by the City of Rialto Public Works Department. And let's grow greener together.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from Don's Bikes in Rialto, and I want to tell you about the upcoming Rialto on Wheels event. It's April 25th, Saturday, from 9 till 2 at Rialto City Hall. We're going to take over the whole block around City Hall. We have a bike rodeo in the morning for little kids. They can go out and get safety trained. We have a vintage BMX show, so we're going to have some of the coolest bikes on display from the old school period, 70s, 80s, 90s. We also have a freestyle team going to set up ramps and do tricks and stunts. These are guys that compete in the X Games. They are amazing athletes. We also have an expo area for you to test ride some of the latest and greatest, coolest electric bikes that are super popular right now. And at noon, we're going to do a ride out. So Rialto PD is going to give us an escort at 12 o'clock. We're going to do a little 2-hour stroll around the city. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I hope to see you there, and be there or be square.
The City of Rialto's upgraded permitting center is a seamless, user-friendly experience for permit applications, business license requests, and secure online payments. Designed for efficiency, transparency, and convenience, this platform is built to service residents, contractors, and city staff alike. Everything you need all in one place. Check out this introduction video to the new online permit center coming June 2nd.
Welcome to Civic Access, the online customer access portal for the City of Rialto. This introduction will navigate you through the various online services and functions offered by the City of Rialto. As a guest visiting the site, you will be able to pay invoices, search for records, and view scheduled inspections. If you are a registered user, you will have access to see more information about your applications and records, and even apply for certain development applications. To log in, click Login or Register in the top right corner of the page, or with the tile in the center of the screen. If you have not registered for Civic Access, please create an account prior to logging in. After successfully logging in, you will see additional tabs and functionality. The first tab is the Home page. This will bring you back to the main page again from wherever you are in the website. The next tab is the Apply tab. This is where you can apply for available online permit, plan, and business license applications. After clicking Apply, you will be automatically redirected to the city's decision engine, which is a guided application to help you find the correct permit, plan, or business license application to apply for. The next tab is the Dashboard. In the dashboard, you will be able to see the progress of your permit and plan applications that you submitted to the city. You will also be able to view all of your inspections and their associated statuses. Your dashboard will also show your open invoices. You can make payments by adding them to your cart and making a payment with a credit card. If you have business licenses with the city, they will be listed at the bottom of the dashboard screen. My Work is another way to see all of your associated records in a list view. It is sectioned out into permits or plans, inspections, and invoices. If you applied for a permit or plan at City Hall, you should see the record in this screen. If you have difficulty finding a particular record, you are able to filter and sort your records. There is even an option to export your records into a Microsoft Excel file. Providing the correct email address and contact information on your application is essential to being able to see your records in the online portal. Please contact the city if you are not seeing your applications in the online portal. If you want to see scheduled inspections, click on the Today's Inspections tab. If you would like to see upcoming scheduled inspections or past scheduled inspections, simply change your desired date. The Search Records tab allows you to search and view information available for permit, plan, licenses, and inspections records. You can search with record numbers, keywords, or partial descriptions. Click on the record number to see more details of the record. If you cannot locate the record you are looking for, please contact the city. The last tab is the Help tab, which is where you most likely found this video. Along with this introduction video, there will be other instruction videos and help guides available to you. If you need additional assistance, please contact the city. Now that we have gone over all of the menu options, let's quickly go over the 6 tiles that you see on the home page. These offer you another way to quickly navigate the most frequently visited menu areas of Civic Access. This has been your introduction to Civic Access, the one-stop shop for development and permit application needs. If you need any additional assistance or information with Civic Access, please contact the city. Thanks for watching.
COVID-19 emergency has hit working families hardest. That's why all across the country, community action agencies are open and here to ensure the well-being of every American family. For over 50 years, we've been delivering hope and opportunity. Now more than ever, working families need life-changing services, solutions, and stability. Contact your local community action agency today.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from Don's Bikes in Rialto, and I want to tell you about the upcoming Rialto on Wheels event. It's April 25th, Saturday, from 9 till 2 at Rialto City Hall. We're going to take over the whole block around City Hall. We have a bike rodeo in the morning for little kids. They can go out and get safety trained. We have a vintage BMX show, so we're going to have some of the coolest bikes on display from the old school period, 70s, 80s, 90s. We also have a freestyle team going to set up ramps and do tricks and stunts. These are guys that compete in the X Games. They are amazing athletes. We also have an expo area for you to test ride some of the latest and greatest, coolest electric bikes that are super popular right now. And at noon, we're going to do a ride out. So Rialto PD is going to give us an escort at 12 o'clock. We're going to do a little 2-hour stroll around the city. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I hope to see you there, and be there or be square.
When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Have you removed objects from over the bed and over your head? Anchored your possessions securely to the wall. It won't be a pain, and you're not doing it in vain. Are your emergency kits packed? What about your family, your friends? Did they know what to do, how to get in touch, and where to meet? Do you know how to drop, cover, and hold on, covering your head and neck? What if you're outside? Or in a car? After the shaking stops, look around. Figure out what to do. Stay away from damaged areas. Turn on a radio. Reach out for help. And if you're trapped, do not move about. Stay calm. Only shout as a last resort. Once everything and everyone is safe, get prepared. An aftershock could be on its way. So before the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, get prepared. Make a plan. Practice what you know, because an earthquake can happen anytime, anywhere. You never know.
Earthquakes you see in movies are one thing, but real life is a completely different animal. Just because you can't predict an earthquake doesn't mean that you can't prepare for one. In the event of a real earthquake, you should drop, cover, and hold on. Visit ready.gov/earthquake and practice what to do to keep you and your family safe in the event of a real earthquake. And you'll be seen as a hero by your family and your loved ones.
When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared Or unprepared are you? Have you removed
Hola residentes de Rialto, tenemos noticias muy buenas justo a tiempo para la temporada de natación. Clases de natación en la piscina Tom Sawyer están ahora disponibles a un costo reducido gracias a una subvención de la Fundación LA84. A través de nuestro programa de becas acuáticas, la mayor parte del costo está cubierto, por lo que es más fácil de nunca para aprender a nadar. Los aplicantes deben tener entre 5 y 17 años para calificar. Las sesiones duran 2 semanas. Para inscribirse, visite la piscina Tom Sawyer y rellene la aplicación de becas. Pero no esperes, el espacio es limitado y las clases se llenan muy rápido. Consulta las fechas de inscripción para ver cuándo puedes inscribirte en la próxima sesión. La piscina Tom Sawyer ya está extendiendo el horario de las clases de natación, ofreciendo más clases de natación y la celebración de clases de 4 días a la semana, de lunes a jueves. Estamos aquí para ayudarle a chapotear con seguridad.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from Don's Bikes in Rialto, and I want to tell you about the upcoming Rialto on Wheels event. It's April 25th, Saturday, from 9 till 2 at Rialto City Hall. We're going to take over the whole block around City Hall. We have a bike rodeo in the morning for little kids. They can go out and get safety trained. We have a vintage BMX show, so we're going to have some of the coolest bikes on display from the old school period, 70s, 80s, 90s. We also have a freestyle team, going to set up ramps and do tricks and stunts. These are guys that compete in the X Games. They are amazing athletes. We also have an expo area for you to test ride some of the latest and greatest, coolest electric bikes that are super popular right now. And at noon, we're going to do a ride out. So Rialto PD is going to give us an escort at 12 o'clock. We're going to do a little 2-hour stroll around the city. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I hope to see you there, and be there or be square.
City Council will come to order. The City Council, City of Rialto, the acting successor agency to the redevelopment agency, the Rialto Utilities Authority, and the Rialto Housing Authority will now come into session. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mayor Baca.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Scott.
Present.
Councilmember Perez.
Present.
Councilmember Montoya.
Present.
City Treasurer Correa.
Present.
City Attorney Eric Vell.
Present.
City Manager Tanya Williams.
Present.
And Mayor from, and he will be absent this entire meeting.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk, for the information. So if you could all please stand, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance that will be led by our City Treasurer, Edward Carrillo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take hand of your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you can remain standing, we'll have the invocation that will be led by Pastor Scott Hart from the Rialto Calvary Chapel.
Let's go ahead and bow our hearts. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks and praise for all of your mighty works. And Father, you are a loving and good and gracious God. And we thank you for the death and burial and resurrection of your Son, Jesus Christ, who has delivered us from our sins and has opened the way to your throne for the reception of our prayers, our praise, and our petition. We thank you, Lord, for our city of Rialto and our elected officials. We pray that you will grant our leaders the ability to act with wisdom and foresight, seeking your guidance in all their decisions. And Father, we ask your blessing upon our community. We pray for peace and prosperity for our citizens. We pray for the health and safety of our law enforcement and emergency responders. And Father, as our council gathers today, we ask for your spirit of unity to be present. Help us to set aside our personal agendas or our differences and to work together in harmony for the welfare of this city. Lord, you have ordained these governing authorities as your servants for the people good. And as your word teaches us, they are leaders and ministers of justice and order. And Father, you have entrusted them with responsibility. And Father, we pray that you will grant these council members wisdom, integrity, humility, so that they will govern faithfully, promoting what is right and restraining what is evil. And Father, grant those who serve this community just the wisdom to reflect your righteousness and care. We pray for your guidance now as the council engages in its discussions and makes decisions. Grant the council members wisdom and guidance as they deliberate on the agenda before them, and may every decision be righteous in your sight, for the benefit of the citizens and for your glory. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. If you can be seated at this point, we'll call on the city attorney to give us the report on closed session.
Thank you, Mayor. We had three primary items in closed session. The first was a conference with legal counsel with one item of existing litigation. You heard a report from the city attorney's office, gave direction to the city attorney's office on that item. There was no other reportable action on that item. Item two was a conference with legal counsel with regard to three different items of potential litigation. Two of those were workers' compensation claims. You gave direction to special counsel and the city's HR director on both of those items. And item three was a dispute with the Newland Company. You gave direction to city attorney's office, but there were no other reportable action on any of those three items. Finally, there was a conference with legal counsel with regard to one item of a decision to initiate litigation. The city did not decide to initiate litigation at this time on that matter. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much, City Attorney. At this time, we'll move on to the presentations and proclamations. The first one that we have is the Women's Club of the Rialto, an update by Elizabeth Holm, President.
Good evening, Mayor Baca and City Council people and the city staff and all of those fine police officers, our fire department. representatives. I'm here on behalf of Women's Club of Rialto, which is the oldest service organization in Rialto. It was incorporated in 1910 before the city was incorporated. And I have with me Diane Shields, a past president, and Sharon Hughes, a past club president. Thanks for being here. We do community service projects throughout the year, and so I'm going to report on the statistics of what we have done this past year in 2025. We completed 43 service projects, 4,952 volunteer hours. We donated $6,970, and that was in cash, and then in total in kind, that's with equipment, supplies, etc., it was $3,380.75. We raised $33,231. And I have reports for the council members, the mayor, the city manager, and I think the treasurer. The other thing that we're doing is April 24th, on April 24th, 1890, Jane Cunningham Crowley established the General Federation of Women's Club. So there were about 66 clubs. She gathered them together, and we started that organization. It's still one of the largest women's organization in the world. And so we are having a special celebration called Federation Day to honor tribute to our past club presidents. We found out through Lauren Pedrosa, who just joined our club and who's a member of Rialto Historical Society, found out there's like over 30 club women buried in our Rialto Park Cemetery. So we're going to be placing flowers. We're going to have a little ceremony, and then we'll be placing bouquets on their graves April 24th. And I want to make sure you all are invited to attend. It will start at 10, and it will be short. I would say 30 minutes or less. And so we would really like to see some representation from the city. And I thank you for letting me speak today. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will pass. Who do I give these papers to pass? Okay, thank you.
Well, first of all, Kathy, on behalf of the City Council, we'd like to thank you and the Women's Club, first of all, for existing and being here prior to the city becoming incorporated, and continuing to provide a lot of service to our community. I know that my wife, Barbara Baca, was a member of the Women's Club at one point. Maybe you can recruit her back. She's probably listening to me and probably saying, no, I don't want to be involved anymore. But we really appreciate all of the work that you guys are doing in our community. You ladies are doing an excellent job, not only in reaching out in the donations, but also with the date that you have on April the 24th, and hopefully that members from the council will be able to attend if their schedule permits. But again, on behalf of the whole council, we thank you very much, and we thank the Women's Club for all of the work they're doing in our community. God bless all of you. Next, we have some proclamations that we have. What I've done is that I've distributed them to members of the council to give the presentation, so this way I would not be doing all 5 of them that we have. So we'll start with the first one on the agenda, and that's the proclamation for Earth Day that will be done by Carla Perez, Councilwoman Carla Perez.
All right, good evening. So Earth Day Proclamation number 3, Series 2026, whereas since April 22nd, 1970, Earth Day celebrations have annually demonstrated a compelling commitment among millions of people to raise public understanding of the complex relationships that exist between people and their daily activities and the environment. And whereas Earth Day symbolizes the importance our community places on environmental stewardship and serves to unify all of us on the practice of environmental protection each and every day. And whereas the knowledge of ways to live in harmony with our environment and methods and technologies to accomplish this end already exist. And whereas local communities can do much to reverse environmental degradation and contribute to building a healthy society by addressing issues such as energy use, transportation, waste prevention, and sprawl. And whereas there are sound economic, environmental, and social reasons for local governments to initiate energy efficiency and renewable energy practices. And whereas the environmental realities of our time require humans to make a dramatic shift in our relationship to the earth. And whereas the City of Rialto hereby encourages its residents, businesses, and institutions to use Earth Day to celebrate the earth and commit to building a sustainable society. And whereas the City of Rialto commits to the support of programs that further the efficient use of clean, renewable energy within its borders. Now, therefore, Mayor Joe Baca of the City Council, along with the City Council, do hereby proclaim April 22nd, 2026 as Earth Day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mayor Baca, Mayor Pro Tem, members of council, on behalf of Public Works Department, I'd like to thank you for this proclamation, and I would like to invite you all to our Earth Day celebration this Saturday, April 18th, at our maintenance facilities parking lot, where we'll have a short ceremony followed by planting of the trees. So we look forward to seeing you all there.
Thank you very much. Next proclamation we have will be done by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott, and that's Arbor Day.
Good evening, everyone. National Arbor Day Proclamation, number 4, Series 2026. Whereas in 1872, the Nebraska Board of Agriculture established a special day to set aside for the planting of trees, and whereas the holiday called Arbor Day was first observed with planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can be a solution to combating climate change by reducing the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cutting heating and cooling costs, moderating the temperature, cleaning the air, producing life-giving oxygen, and providing habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economy vitality of businesses areas, and beautify our community, and whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, Joe Baca, the mayor of the City of Rialto and the City Council, do hereby proclaim April 24th, 2026 as Arbor Day in the City of Rialto, and urges all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations. And I challenge the City Council to each plant a new tree in their yard. I just planted mine this weekend.
Oh, you took advantage. You already knew it was coming.
Well, they were on sale.
Now you're challenging us.
They were on sale. So I challenge you to
Did you buy us some so we could plant them?
No. And this is signed by Joe Baca and attested to by Barbara McGee, our city clerk. Sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're going to go a little bit off of the order that we have here. And next I'll call on Council Member Edward Montoya to give us the proclamation on National Public Safety and Telecommunications Week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I'm really excited to give this proclamation today. Everybody knows that I love my first responder community. So proclamation number 5, series 2026, whereas emergencies that require police, fire, or emergency medical services can occur at any time. And whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. Whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services, and whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job this past year. Thank you guys for everything you do. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mayor and Council, just a brief introduction of 4 of our dispatchers that are here. Standing behind me is Danita Madrid. If you'd raise your hand. Danita, Alma Delgado, Elizabeth Cardenas, and Jennifer Cuse. So these are just 4 of our dispatchers. I do want to make a special notation just so the community and the council knows that it's built around service. So one of our dispatchers, Vanessa Bowling, is not here tonight. I was told earlier today that her daughter is being deployed. So I really appreciate that she's part of the U.S. military, and some of our dispatchers are doing a send-off with her tonight with her daughter. But just to kind of let you know what you have all asked for and what the community has now grown to expect from Rialto PD. And that is that 99% of the 911 calls that come into our police department are answered in less than 20 seconds. By one of the dispatchers here behind me. They're the voice behind the call. We hear them, but we rarely see them, even though they're visible for what we do every single day. 42,000 calls were citizens generated last year. Officers on top of that generated 51,000. We had another 31,000 of just business calls that came in. Animal control, they take those calls. There were 3,800 of those calls. And then we dispatch priority 0 calls, which are extreme emergent calls, within 1 minute and 34 seconds. And then our regular calls that are emergency calls that are not those pressing calls are in 1 minute and 44 seconds. We have a goal as a public safety team here to answer the calls and get them dispatched and give an officer on scene within now 3 minutes or less. We're still working on that goal, but that's where we're at. And they handled a total of 41,140 911 calls. So if you wouldn't mind giving my dispatchers a great round of applause. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. The next proclamation is Animal Control Appreciation Week. That'll be done by our city treasurer, Ed Carrillo.
Well, it's for my team, sir. Yeah, thank you.
You don't have any reading glasses on?
No.
Okay. Well, I can't stall any further. We're waiting on Scott. All right, so this proclamation is number 6, series 2026, whereas animal control officers and animal care personnel work tirelessly to protect animals, people, enforce laws, rescue animals in need, and promote responsible pet ownership. Thank you very much for that one. And whereas these professionals respond to emergencies, assist law enforcement, and safeguard public health through disease prevention and humane enforcement. And whereas the Rialto City Council recognizes these professionals for their dedication and service, often working in challenging and unpredictable conditions, and fulfilling the Animal Control Department's commitment to providing the highest and the most efficient level of customer service. And whereas the Rialto City Council wishes to commend each and every animal control officer for their service, honoring the vital work of these professionals. Now, therefore, I, Joe Baca, Mayor of the City of Rialto, and the City Council does hereby recognize the week of April 13th through the 19th, 2026 as Animal Control Appreciation Week. Be it resolved that the City Council of Rialto call this observance to the attention of all our citizens. Who's the lead animal control officer? Take it for your efforts out there. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir. Another one for your wall. You don't have enough space.
I've got a brand new building.
Okay. Thank you.
And Mayor Pro Tem and Council, just so you know, these are just two of our three officers. We're still in the process of hiring our fourth. Luis Garcia standing behind me, Madeline Astoriano, which was one of our newest ACOs, and of course Carmen Sanchez, which a lot of our people in the community are starting to learn, because remember, for years we didn't have an animal control licensing person, and that's what Carmen does. So thank you so much. Can you please give my folks a round of applause?
Next, I will be giving out the proclamation for the National 911 Educational Month.
Oh, don't leave yet. Before day. Just before. They were going to go back and answer phones. We have to go to work. Come on now.
Proclamation number 7, Series 2026. Whereas 911 National recognizes the numbers to call all emergencies to receive immediate help from police, fire emergency, medical services, and other appropriate emergency response entitles. And whereas 911 was designated by Congress as the National Emergency Call Number under a Wireless Communication Public Safety Act of 1999. Whereas the Enhanced 911 Act of 2004, Public Law 90494, established and enhanced a 911 as a high national priority as part of the national homeland security and public safety, whereas the people of all ages use 911, and it is critical to educate, and I state, to educate the public of all ages on the proper use of 911. And whereas a growing segment of the population, including the deaf, the hard of hearing, the deaf-blind, individuals with speech disability increasingly communicate with non-traditional text, videos, instant messaging, communication service, and anticipate that these services will be able to connect directly to 911. Whereas 1,000 of 911 calls are made every year by children properly trained on the use of 911, resulting in the lives in which and underscored the critical importance of training children in the early life about 911. Whereas there is a widespread misuse of 911 system, including pranks. And when a call is done like that and a prank is done, the parents are also fined if a child does that or an individual is doing that, so remember that. And non-emergencies calls which result in costly, ineffective use of 911 and emergency response resources. National 111 Educational Month. Now, whereas I, Mayor Joe Baca, in the City of Rialto and the council members, proclaim April 2026 as National 911 Educational Month. I call upon the government officials, parents, teachers, school administrators, caregivers, business leaders, nonprofit organizations, and the people and citizens of the City of Rialto to observe this month and train every individual and activity to educate the public on the use of 911 service. On behalf of the City Council, all members present here, and those that are not here, one individual that is not here, we'd like to present this proclamation, and I'd like to congratulate each one of you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. They truly have saved the lives probably of many individuals and individuals that they've responded to by the calls when 911 that an individual's life is saved. They may be choking, may need assistance, but thank you for your service. You are very valuable to the City of Rialto. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor and Council, just one last few thoughts, and this is really for the community, is can I get all the firefighters to stand up that are in the room, please? Also along with the police staff. So, yeah, come on up. So while they're coming up, I just want the council to know, kind of much reinforce what you've seen with your vision and what we've actually put together here as a public safety team. If you call 911 and any member of the community here in the City of Rialto, there's going to be over 300 first responders that are part of the public safety team here. So when you call 911, you're going to get one of the professionals that are behind us that are going to come and either save your life or practically, solve the issues that we try to do. So, Council, your vision, Mayor, what you've actually instilled in this community, I think goes unrecognized at times, but it certainly is a true entity of public safety that we have here in Rialto that sets us apart from other cities. So thank you for that.
That concludes the proclamation. So at this time, is there anyone from the public that has indicated they want to address the council?
I guess I have Richard Johnson,
Richard Johnson?
Friends of the Library.
My support team. My name is Richard Johnson. I'm with Friends of the Rialto Library. I thank the mayor and the council for giving us time. With me is, who are you? Connie Bottini and Kathy Holmes. I'm the president until June. Kathy's going to take over for us. She's going to be a great addition to our program. I'm here tonight to promote our annual spring book sale. The 18th, Saturday, from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. The way this works is we sell books from 50 cents on up. Come in, get a bag, Stater Brothers type of bag, and fill it up, $5. We have other books, I call them tabletop books, for more money, and we have a table set up for collector's items, if you will. Some books are running from, this table is only going to be open from 10 to 4. The cost of the books are going to start out probably around $85. We sold one for $145 last week. We sold one for over $200 on eBay a couple weeks ago. So they are very, very, they're out of print. The authors are dead. go on, whatever. And if you go on, let's say, search one of these books on Google, that's the prices you're gonna have. And the ones on Google or Amazon, they're used books. We ever donated a stack of books that have never been opened. They are brand new. We still sell them for the same price as you would get them, as like you buy a used book. So that's what our sales are all about. All the money we make goes right back into the summer reading program. This lady here is the one who does all the work for the summer reading program. We just fund it. There's programs that come in that the library system has 2 libraries under it. We're one of them, and they give us programs to present to the children. These programs run anywhere from $300 and some on up to $700 and some each. The programs are, we had a magician in. We had more, I think the one that kids like the best are the reptiles. They're a little bit back off at first, but next thing you know, the kids are holding a snake, holding the lizards. They turn to their mom's out the door. Okay? They enjoy the heck out of this. Our job is to support that, along with, we're bringing a Santa Claus, an Easter Bunny. Who else are we bringing? Oh, Legos. Oh my goodness, the kids love Legos. You go in, we have tables set up, and there's kids doing Legos. She will come to me and say, Rich, we need more Legos. It's amazing. I've never heard one argument or any conflict with these kids. It's just amazing. And that's, to me, that's what it's all about. And that's why I joined it and been with it for, oh my goodness, a long time. It's the kids. And you see them, like I say, they're not fighting, they're just having fun. And these children are not all from the same school, not all from the same class, but they're getting together, they're getting to know each other. Besides the reading program, it's amazing what goes on. We have this sale. The first Tuesday of every month, we have a bag sale. And then, of course, the other way we raise money, donations. Donations. Individuals, and we have backing from a number of organizations that help us out a lot. So that's my thing. You two have anything? Kathy, you want to say something? No?
I just got elected president. I'm learning.
So, okay, that's what I have. I thank the mayor, the council, and y'all. We appreciate it. Come over and see us. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Rich, and thank the library and all the work that they do in not only providing an opportunity for many of our residents to come and read and use the computers that are also there too as well. And I'd like to remind the public that we have a publication that comes out here in the city of Rialto, and that's the Rialto Record. And so any individuals, we should always look towards advertising in our local paper that we have right in the area, so our community knows of events that are coming up that they might want to go, because not everybody watches our program here on watching the city council meetings, but as long as we can continue to communicate to our community of different kind of events, along with a lot of the proclamations that were just given today of why we're even celebrating April 2 as well. So again, thank you very much. With that, are there anyone else? No. Hearing none, then we'll move on to the consent item. All matters listed on the consent calendar are considered to be routine by the City Council, can be removed at any time by any member of the council or any member of the public that wishes to address any of those. And if not, do I hear a motion to accept the consent calendar?
So moved.
Motion's been made by Carla Perez, Councilwoman, and seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any oppositions? Hearing none, motion carries. We'll move on to our tab items. We'll start with tab 1.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and council members. I'll be making the presentation on tab 1. Tab 1 tonight is in regard to an annexation into Community Facilities District number 2016-1. On November 22nd, 2016, the City Council adopted resolution number 7031, forming Community Facilities District number 2016-1. The CFD was formed with the intention of having new residential developments annex into it in order to fund increased need for police, fire, and other public services. So far, 10 residential developments have annexed into the CFD. On March 10th of this year, the City Council adopted resolution number 8479, declaring an intention to annex a new residential development that's known as the Haven Paseo into the CFD. The Haven Paseo project that is proposed to be annexed into the CFD is located at the northeast corner of Foothill Boulevard and Spruce Avenue, and it will consist of the development of 81 new condominium units. The current tax rate for condominium developments within CFD 2016-1 is $268.11 annually per dwelling unit, with planned increases at the start of each fiscal year. The resolutions that are before the City Council tonight will complete the annexation of the development into CFD 2016-1. In conjunction with the adoption of the resolutions, the annexation into the CFD also requires a special election voted on by the current property owners. In this case, there's only one property owner, and that is the developer of the project. So with that, staff recommends that the City Council conduct a public hearing for the CFD annexation, then adopt Resolution 8491 authorizing the annexation of the Haven Paseo project into CFD 2016-1, then adopt Resolution number 8492 calling for the special election, then conduct the special election, and finally adopt Resolution number 8493 certifying the results of the special election. And that concludes my presentation. If you have any questions.
Thank you. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone from the public that would like to address this? Not, do we hear a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Carla Perez, seconded by Councilmember Edwin Montoya to close the public hearing. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay, now we'll move it for, we have to vote on that too, right? Do I hear a motion from?
I have a ballot to read.
Yeah, Council, we should take this in sequence. The first action, while the clerk's reading the ballot, would be to adopt Resolution 8491, which authorizes the annexation.
So moved.
Motion been made by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Carla Perez. Do we need
to adopt Resolution 8492?
Second.
Okay, motion been made and seconded. And there is one ballot. Would the clerk?
You have another resolution.
That's after you read
Yeah, it passed.
Ed, lend her your glasses.
It's right, it is small. For the community facilities district number 2016-1 public service annexation 9. I have Proposition A, yes. Proposition B, yes.
Very good, Council. That completes the special election. Now you can move to.
Approval of Resolution 8493.
Second.
Okay, motion been made by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott, seconded by Carla Perez. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carried.
Thank you. And that was for all of the resolutions that were read in. Thank you.
Right.
Yes. Thank you.
Now we'll move on to tab 2.
Yes, good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, members of the City Council. Thank you for the opportunity to report and discuss the annual Comprehensive Financial Report, the ACFR, presenting the audited financial statements of the city for the fiscal year ending June 30, 2025. I would like to begin by acknowledging all the hard work that went into the year-end activity and the quality work product led by Janet in the Finance Department that produced this, as well as a completed trial balance that enabled the mid-year estimates last December. So with that, I'd like to hand it off to Janet Franco, the city's Deputy Director of Finance, who is responsible for preparation of the financial statements, and then we will hear from our auditors.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, members of City Council. By way of introduction, the annual audit is one of several major activities in finance, which include budget, year-end audit, long-term planning, and analysis. The purpose of the ACFR is to provide a year-end review and to fully understand how the organization has performed over the previous fiscal year as reported by the city's audit firm, the Pun Group. The primary focus of our discussion will be on scope of the audit engagement, which includes the service the firm performs for the city and the phases of the audit. Results of the audit, which include an unmodified auditor's opinion, sometimes shorthand this term as clean audit opinion, meaning results are fair, reliable, and reasonable. Internal controls and compliance, deficiencies related to timing and error corrections. The financial statement results are presented as reasonable and in compliance with auditing principles. No fraud or abuse. With that, I will turn the presentation over to our contracted firm for this audit, which is Pun Group. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, Pro Mayor team, and City Council members. My name is Mark. I'm the audit manager on this job. So we'll talk about the scope of work and required communication and financial audit report results. So this year we're doing the ACFR, which is the financial statement audit, and also the South Coast Air Quality Management Special Revenue Funds report. For the compliant work, we're done issuing the single audit and the Air Quality Management District compliant audit. Also, we issued a gain limit, and also we have the letter communication with those charged with governance letter. The first one is a required communication. The Pun Group compile all the relevant ethic requirements and regarding the independence. Significant accounting policy, including the GASB 101, the city disclosed all the significant accounting policy in Note 1 to the financial statement. Significant estimate, including investment fair value, depreciation and amortization on capital asset, compensation absence liability, pension, and OPEB. Sensitive disclosure include Note 1, 2, 11, 12, 16, and 18. There were no material incorrect misstatement this year. Management informed us that there's no consultants with the other accountants regarding the audit and other matters. We encounter no, we encounter no significant difficulties in dealing with the management, and we do not have any disagreement with the management in terms of the accounting treatments or the audit procedures performed. The other results, we issued the unmodified opinion on the financial statement, which is financial statements are fairly presented in all material respect. Significant accounting policy has been consistently applied. Estimates are reasonable. Disclosure are properly reflected in the financial statement. We don't have disagreement with management, and there's no accounting issue. We issued two fundings, which is 25001, internal control over financial reporting, and relate to the financial statement account review, deficits, net position, fund balances, fund reclassification, and the restatement due to error corrections. Also, the 2025-002 internal control over personal action form processing. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So in conclusion, the document that the council has in front is a clean audit, and that means the audited financial statements fairly and accurately represent the financial condition of the organization. That's the most important part. The audited results validated our estimates presented at mid-year last December, and all of the internal discussions and findings have been addressed. And just by note, the elected treasurer and myself have had a chance to review and discuss beforehand. So that concludes our report, and we are available to answer any questions.
Are there any questions by any member of the council? Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott.
I'm a little bit concerned about this. This came to the city council Thursday night. There's no way anybody on this council has had enough time between Thursday night and today to completely go through this audit. Nor did staff make any attempt to meet with us to see if we had any questions regarding the audit or any input from staff regarding the audit. Therefore, I will either vote no on this tonight, or I'll make a motion to continue this till the next council meeting until the city manager and her staff make an effort to meet with the city council and go through this audit. There's just no way for anybody to go through this audit and come out and say that everything's okay.
Understood.
Not only that, but this body is responsible for this audit ultimately. And to put this on us without any input from you is just not correct.
I agree with the Mayor Pro Tem that basically we probably should have a motion to put this over and bring it back at the next meeting, and we have an opportunity to get input from city managers and others, and then it gives us an opportunity to go over it a little bit further. But but I also like the fact is that there was no accounting issue, so in your report, so which is a good thing. If there's no objection.
Motion to, do you want to make a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to carry this over for 2 weeks to the next meeting.
Do you want a second? You can do it. I'll second that.
Motion's been made by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott, seconded by Carla Perez. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We'll bring it over at the next for file and review. We'll move to tab 3.
Good evening, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and members of council. Tonight, I'm excited and pleased to present the Rialto Veterans Monument project. Back it up there. It's a proposal to create a permanent tribute to the men and women who have served our nation. And first, I'd like to thank the Rialto Veterans Committee, which is comprised of Mayor Baca, Councilmember Montoya, and City Treasurer Carrillo. It was their vision and commitment and championship that got us to where we are tonight. So I'll start off with the location of the monument that was chosen by the committee. It is the red star in this image, which is just west of the library, east of the police station, and north of the fire station. Project overview. So this project and concept was created, as I said earlier, by the Rialto Veterans Committee. They met several times to develop what we are going to see in these renderings. And the committee wanted to not only include past and present veterans, but also look forward and honor all veterans, focusing on present, or past, present, and future service members with this monument. So the monument will have 3 primary granite monoliths, and I'm sure I will say monument and monolith and get tongue-tied throughout this presentation, so forgive me with that. There is a 4th smaller scale monolith in the back, which will be approximately 4 feet in height. The 3 primary granite monoliths up front are approximately 8 feet in height. Surrounded by these monoliths that sit on a concrete pad, which is in a circular formation, will be semicircular benches. So this is the rendering that was developed and what the completed monument will look like. So I want to point out the center monolith there has a mixture of engraved lettering or wording as well as stainless steel metal reliefs or pop-outs. What's unique or very prominent about this center monolith is that it is the monument, it contains the monument's dedication, which says, "In solemn honor of the men and women, past, present, and future, who answered the call with unwavering valor and selflessness." Above that are the 3 branch insignias: the Army, Marines, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard. Did I forget one there? It was a test. Navy. Thank you. Can't forget them, huh? Flanking that center monolith, you see 2 metal silhouettes or metal reliefs. You have a male figure on the left, female on the right. Above each one of those silhouettes, you see the words duty, honor, country, bravery, sacrifice, and integrity. These reflect the values that define military service. On the base of each one of these is a light which will illuminate, projecting shadows upwards. So you'll see some shadows from each one of the silhouettes, as well as the insignias and American flag. The bases of the 3 monoliths recognize those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Those will be metal reliefs as well. On the bases, you have missing in action, prisoners of war, and killed in action. So the concrete walkways at the forefront of this will connect with Willow Avenue, kind of in a starburst pattern, leading into those 8-foot tall, approximately 10-inch thick granite monoliths. In the back, I mentioned there was a 4th monolith. This is the pin or anchor that anchors the monuments to the city of Rialto. It is a smaller one, as I mentioned, about 4 feet tall, and it reads, "Rialto's veterans have contributed to every major U.S. conflict of the last century. Their efforts in the Inland Empire were particularly vital during World War II, when the region served as a logistical hub. Today, that legacy lives on through the active veteran community and the men and women who joined the call to defend our freedom, carrying Rialto's tradition of courage and integrity forward." Here is the monument as well at a slight angle. So you can see that 4th monolith in the back. And a couple things that I wanted to point out with this project is that it's unique. There is a lot of excitement behind this, not only with the Veterans Committee and the staff that worked on this, but also some of the staff in other departments. So we're proposing a combination of contractual service as well as in-house staff to construct this. We've also had some volunteers that have come forward that have some desire to also participate. And the thought with that is to do some of the unskilled labor, some of the excavation, the trench work for the electrical and irrigation, kind of a kickoff or groundbreaking ceremony if City Council wants to do that. Also donations. There's been talk about donations. There's been, and I won't speak to the companies or the volunteer organizations that have already come forward, but there are some. And because of that, in the budget appropriation and resolution, there is a line in there that any donations received, because tonight's goal is to use city funding to start this project. There is a line in there that any donations received will go back into a donation account to help offset the cost, the city cost for this. So with that, staff recommends approval of the Veterans Monument Project concept, approval of a resolution approving the funding, approve a contract with, well, sorry about that, there's a typo, but it's actually Cold Spring. Authorize the city manager or designee to execute all related documents and direct staff to proceed with the project. So with that, that concludes my presentation. I'm available for any questions. Thank you.
Before we do, I'd like to make the motion, and I'd like to have Edward Montoya second that, if he would, the motion, and then we'll get into discussion. I'd like to make a motion to approve this and then make some comments or some changes to as well.
I second.
Okay, discussion.
Just a comment, I want to commend the committee and city staff for doing such a great job on this. It's really going to be nice to see it out there, and it certainly is a memorial that commends those that have served our country. So again, thank you guys for the great job you did.
On the comment that I have is on the rear monolith. I believe that the wording, should be in there modified a little bit, and only because it should reflect all veterans. Although the way it's worded, it signifies like, veterans only from Rialto. And it should probably say Rialto is proud to honor the veterans who have contributed to every major U.S. conflict, keeping everything the way it is. And then all the way that it's there, and then it says, today the legacy and lives are on through the active veterans in our community and men and women who have joined the call of duty, freedoms, carrying on the traditions of courage and integrity forward. That's the changes that I would recommend to it, because this way it would be inclusive of every veteran that lives in the city of Rialto or has moved to the city of Rialto but didn't get drafted or served or volunteered from this area, but honoring every veteran.
So if you're okay with it, and if Mr. Carrillo is okay with it, I will work with you guys, get the wording correct, and get that sent over to Tim.
All right. You okay?
Are you guys okay with that? Okay.
Okay, with that, then let's call for a vote. If there's any other discussion? Aaron?
Sorry, Mayor, one other thing I think we want to talk about, Tim, when we're expecting to unveil this.
Yeah, thank you. So that's a very key component here. We've been working with Cold Spring to try to expedite the development of the artwork and the granite. So they are shooting to deliver these items at the end of August. My goal would be have this completed beginning of September. So, and if the council desires, maybe a September 11th unveiling, but we can work on that in the future. But that is the target of that I am pushing for, is early September.
Just one further comment, and on behalf of the Veterans Committee, I personally want to thank all the members of the Veterans Committee who has shared and meeting and have come up, and that included Tim Sullivan too as well, that's a veteran, so thank you very much too as well. I think it's an honor to a lot of our veterans, because this is the first one that we're going to have in the city of Rialto that would really pay tribute to a lot of our veterans, and I know that we have Memorial Day celebrations, so it'll be added to that process too as well, as we look at Memorial Day, and then we look at Veterans Day too as well, that's coming up in November. With that, all those in favor?
So one last comment. I want to thank everybody for everything that we did. I think it's going to be a really nice addition with the lighting, the stone, and the addition of our new police station. So with all that lighting all together, it's going to really light up that corner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you. We'll move on to tab 4.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and City Council. Tonight I'm requesting approval to purchase 13 Zoll Auto Pulse NXT mechanical CPR devices and 4 Zoll X Series advanced cardiac monitor and defibrillators. These units will replace aging equipment currently in service and will bring all of our 911 response apparatus up to consistent standards. Our firefighters and paramedics rely on high-quality, dependable equipment during cardiac emergencies, which are some of the most time-sensitive calls that we handle. Standardizing all frontline units on the same Zoll platform improves training, operational efficiencies, and data collection for our EMS quality improvement program. This purchase totals $549,280.39.
Move approval.
Motion's been made by Mayor Pro
Second.
Tem Ed Scott, seconded by Councilwoman Carla Perez. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Congratulations. And congratulations to the fire department too, and our new engines that we'll be getting in the future.
That's the next item.
Oh, that's the next item.
Don't give it to him before.
Yeah, got to make them work for it.
Okay, Fire Chief, you have to work for it, they told me. I was just going to make the motion
This
and
one's
just
a
move
lot
it
of money.
Thank you again, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and City Council. Chris Jensen, Fire Chief. I apologize, I forgot to mention that in tab 4. Thank you for the opportunity to speak this evening. I'm here to present the fire department's recommendation to authorize the lease purchase of 2 Schmiel Type 1 fire engines and 1 Schmiel 107-foot aerial truck, including all associated equipment, for a total of cost of $5,749,032.07, financed over a 5-year period at an interest rate of 4.65%. As you know, Rialto's fire apparatus fleet is essential to our ability to respond quickly, safely, and effectively to emergencies. Today, several units in our reserve fleet have reached the end of their safe and reliable service life. These apparatus in particular, engine F097 with 20 years of service, engine F0108 with 19 years of service, and truck F092 with 22 years of service. They have all received a failing grade under the American Public Works Association fleet replacement guidelines. These failing grades reflect not only their age, but increasing maintenance costs, downtime, and declining reliability. Immediate replacement is necessary to maintain operational readiness. The acquisition of
Move for approval.
these.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Carla Perez, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott. Any discussion?
I have a comment, if you don't mind.
A comment by?
It's Chief, so I think that in the future, should we look at making these kind of purchases, that I think that we ought to look at financing this in-house. So I certainly would like to earn that 4.65% on my investment portfolio, and that would certainly be something that we should look at in the future.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. That concludes the items on the agenda. Now we'll have move into report by council members and the mayor and staff. So we'll start with, Mayor Pro Tem Ed Scott.
Thank you. I had the pleasure of attending the fire department's pinning ceremony. I also got the pleasure of assisting with the pinning of Division Chief Ryan Cathy. Is that you back there, Ryan? And I just want to congratulate everybody, Chief, for your first pinning ceremony. It was very nice, went very well, and it was good to see you get pinned. So, again, I want to congratulate everybody that got pinned and let you know that it was a really nice ceremony. And then we had the opportunity to attend, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Was it yesterday? The Walmart? Friday, we went to the Walmart, the new Walmart grand opening, the re-grand opening of the Walmart up at Baseline and Willow. And I will have to say that anybody that hasn't been into the new store, who has been into the old store, should now go and look at the new store because it's a really nice store, great addition to our community. So it was a pleasure to be there also. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on Councilwoman Carla Perez.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, so I also had the opportunity to attend the fire department's new hire promotion and awards night. So it was a great event. It was really nice to have our chief officially welcomed by his department. And I also joined the re-grand opening of the Walmart Neighborhood Market. The colors, if you guys haven't driven by, it just really pops. I didn't get a chance to go inside, but I heard great things. So I'm looking forward to doing some shopping in there. But other than that, I'd like to take a moment to wish our Mayor Pro Tem a happy belated birthday. We're not going to say his age. But, and also Tim Sullivan a couple of weeks ago, we missed his. Happy belated birthday to you as well. And that's all. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Not as old as others in this room, let me put it that way.
Now that you made that comment, I'm in better shape than the other guy that just had his birthday.
Well, maybe we'll have to find that out at the bike rodeo.
Well, all they have to do is look at one another. Look at my presents, look at your presents. See, if you hadn't said anything, we wouldn't have gone there. But since we went there. Next, I'd like to call on Councilmember Edwin Montoya.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to do things a little different today. Everybody already knows that I'm all over the city at events, ribbon cuttings, and schools, and I want to briefly bring an incident that happened to me to the council's attention. It occurred on April 11th, and sorry if I keep looking down. I wrote it down because I don't want to forget anything. I entered a store here in the city with my service dog, Sly, and I was immediately confronted by the business owner, and I was yelled at. I was told to get the hell out of there, get my service dog out. I explained to them that I had a service dog. He didn't care. He continued to scream and berate me. And I informed him of ADA federal law. He didn't care. Get the hell out of my store. Get your dog out. You don't have the right to speak to me. I asked him if he or who he was. He explained to me that he was the owner and it's his store. Get out. Now, as a disabled veteran, this experience, it was disappointing, it was embarrassing, it was humiliating. More importantly, it highlights a lack of understanding of ADA federal law. And incidents like this not only affect disabled veterans, but also our disabled residents as well, who rely on their service dogs or their service animals for daily independence and dignity. Now, I believe that it may be beneficial for the city to consider sending a simple educational notice or implementing an ADA compliance notice to new businesses, like maybe in their packets, or even hosting a brief workshop, just reminding them of their obligations under the Americans with Disability Act and the federal guidelines. And to ensure that this happens, I would be willing to make myself available to assist whoever is in charge of making this happen. I thank you all for listening. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you guys.
Okay, thank you very much. We're sorry that that happened, and I'm sure that the city will put something together and inform them. But we also should get the Rialto Chamber of Commerce involved in it, in educating them, and so they can educate the business people in terms of dealing with the situation that not only happened to you, but could happen to any other individual, and to make sure that they have access to their business. So hopefully we can work with them in developing some kind of a program and educational that can be done to inform the public in terms of allowing individuals who have an animal that is trained. So with that, thank you very much. I'd like to now report as far as the mayor, some activities, and one of the end of the areas that 3 of us attended, or actually there was 4 of us that attended, and that was the grand opening of a new business in the city of Rialto. It's Pinada Western Wear in Rialto that was attended by, did you attend, Carla? Okay, that was attended by Edward Montoya, myself, and Council Member Andy Caraceres that attended the opening ceremonies of the grand ribbon that was done on that day. So it's nice for any individual that now wants any Western wear, they can go out, both male and female, at the new business that we have in the city of Rialto. So that shows that we're progressing and bringing in new businesses into the area. Also attended the Fontana Rialto Elks Lodge officers installation that was just held recently here in the city of Rialto. And then, of course, I was able to tour the Rialto Police new station too as well, and hopefully that we'll be able to open it up. I believe that in July the police station will be open to the public, so they'll see the new station and what we have in the area. I also attended along with some of my colleagues that were here in attendance, and that was the egg extravaganza at Frisbee Park that was held on that day. So it was attended by Edwin Montoya and myself that were present on that particular day. And then also attended the West End Regional Navigation Center that will be dealing with a lot of the homelessness. It's a contract that we signed with, as one of the cities. There was 8 cities that signed a contract to deal with a lot of the homelessness in the area. So this way they will have a place that will be able to be housed, get medical attention, get assistance, and get job placement too as well. That'll be opening up in July of 2027, I believe. That's the targeted date that they looked at in trying to deal with the homelessness as it's a growing crisis in a lot of our cities. So we are proactive in that area, and Rialto is participating in it. Also attended the Kenny Clark national team opening that was done at Ultras Academy. And this is a team that will be playing out of this area, sponsored by Kenny Clark. For those of you that don't know who Kenny Clark is, he's a professional football player that graduated from Carter High School, has been in the football league now for 10 years, NFL for 10 years, mostly with the Green Bay Packers, and then last year was traded to the Dallas Cowboys, so that's who he's with. But he's a resident, and his mother is a resident, and they have a program that'll be available through this academy for kids that are interested in playing football and furthering their skills. So I commend him for that. I also attended the senior disco prom at our senior center that was held here at the Grace Vargas Center. They tried to get me to get out there and dance, but I didn't want to get out there and dance because I felt I didn't have the moves that some of these seniors had. They had a lot of big moves in there, so I would be a lot slower than they would, you know. And then also like to state that I attended, along with the council members present on this diocese, the Rialto Fire Department Awards and Pinning Ceremony. So congratulations to all of the officers, and Matt Blanco did an excellent job in being the MC for the event that was held on that particular day, that awarded a lot of the new the new firefighters that we're going to have, along with those individuals that have been in the fire department. We didn't all get out there and pin someone. Someone was only privileged to do that, but I'm sure that in the future some of us will probably be able to pin some of those new firefighters that get up there. So, but it was attended by, and I want to mention their names because they also attended it. It wasn't just the Mayor Pro Tem, it was myself, it was Carla Perez and Edwin Montoya that attended, along with our city manager, and then Cynthia was also present, and then I believe, Tim, you were also present, right?
I missed it.
You missed it? Okay, you must, I thought someone that looked like.
I was probably on the TV congratulating somebody.
But that concludes my report, so now we'd like to move on with the reports from staff. So I'd like to start off with our elected officials first, and that's Barbara McGee, our city clerk.
I have no report.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on our city treasurer, Edward Carrillo.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I sat next to you at the fire department function as well. So I attended. Congratulations. But I do want to add to the comment regarding the Walmart neighborhood store. And I think I remember that has been through a lot of transitions, right? When I moved here in 1990, it was the Ole's hardware store, and then it became the theater, and now the Rialto neighborhood store, and now it's been remodeled and reopened. So anyway, that's all I had to report.
Thank you. In attendance at that one was also, I attended that along with Carla Perez and Edwin Montoya, and our city manager attended, along with our fire chief attended that, and also our police chief too as well attended, you know. So, thank you. Next, I'd like to call on our city manager, Tanya Williams.
Good evening, Mayor. No report this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, and Barbara McGee, of course, she also attended too as well.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, they told me to point you out, so I had to make sure that I pointed you out. Our assistant city manager, no, I called on her. She said no report. Our assistant city manager, Tim Sullivan.
Thank you, Mayor. No report this evening.
Thank you. Our city attorney, Eric Vale.
Thank you, Mayor. No report.
Our police chief, Mark Klein.
Hello, Mayor Pro Tem. Just a reminder, we're going to be a little bit challenged over probably the next 3 weeks. I've sent you notification, but on May the 7th is the fairly firm date for us to move from the old building to the new building. It will not be open to the public per se, except the lobby. We're trying to figure out how that's going to work. And then they, meaning the builders, will immediately start demoing the older police facility. And then we are still set for late July-ish, maybe early August for the ribbon cutting. So more to follow, but just gotta be patient with this. It's gonna be a pretty massive 3-day move for us from the 7th to the 10th. So, thank you.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on our fire chief, Chris Jensen.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a couple of items. First, I just wanted to thank all of the council and all of those that participated in our award and badge pinning ceremony. We appreciated the support, and the crews are still talking about how well everything came together and with the council being present. So we appreciate that. I also wanted to let the council know that we have once again achieved the 2026 mission Lifeline EMS recognition gold standard from the American Heart Association. This is the 2nd year in a row. And that is relating to our ability to provide consistent, high-quality system performance in cardiac arrest, STEMIs, and stroke care. I also wanted to thank the local Walmart for their $1,000 donation that they provided to us on Saturday during their re-grand opening. What a great event, a lot of locals present and a lot of interaction, so it was really a lot of fun. I wanted to just shout out to our crews that assisted recently during 2 large-scale fires in a neighboring community of Ontario. The Ontario Mills Fire, which has requested our truck company, as well as the fire at the Kimberly-Clark warehouse, in which we sent an engine. And lastly, I just want to thank you for tonight's actions. They will definitely save lives and property here in the city of Rialto, and I appreciate the action that you took and supported. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on our Public Works Director, Yas Embriaming.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple of quick items that I wanted to give the council an update on our ongoing work that our crew does for the stenciling project, the striping that we've done so far, and will continue to do so. Several segments on Riverside Avenue, Senior Way, San Bernardino, and we're starting Randall next week, hopefully when the weather is warmed up, because we need a little bit warmer weather to do that. We're also continuing our weed abatement. Our crews have completed 27 assignments. Our contract weed abatement contractor is also finishing up several projects. And our pothole, now that we've got our patch truck back, is actively performing pothole repairs. Just within the last month, we've completed 256 pothole repairs. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's a blessing to members in our community to know that those potholes are being fixed, especially when it rains and they resurface again. But thank you very much. Next, I'd like to call on our Community Development Director, Christina Taylor.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing to report this evening.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on our Parks Recreation Director, Cynthia Alvarado Crawford.
Good evening, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and members of the council. Here's what's going on in Rialto. Feeding America Senior Meal Distribution will be this Wednesday, April 15th at Grace Vargas Senior Center from 9 to 11 a.m. The Department of Aging and Adult Services bus pass distribution will also be on Wednesday, April 15th at Grace Vargas Senior Center from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Our teen mentoring program session for Kitchen Basics will be held on Wednesday, April 15th at the Teen Center from 4 to 6 p.m. Tiny Tots April Sessions Egg Hunt will be this Friday, April 17th at the Rialto Community Center from 4 to 6 p.m. We will be hosting a lifeguard certification course on April 17th through the 19th at Tom Sawyer Pool. For more information, you can call 909-820-2633. Our Rec and Roll Saturdays, we will be at Rialto City Park this Saturday, April 18th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We will be having a senior tie-dye spirit day, so bring out your tie-dyes, stop by and take a selfie. On Tuesday, April 21st at Grace Vargas Senior Center all day, and if you don't have any, I'll be happy to provide some. I have some left over from the extravaganza. Our Rack and Roll billiards tournament will be held Thursday, April 23rd at Grace Vargas Senior Center from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Teen Center Social Anime Night will be Friday, April 24th at the Teen Center from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And your save the dates. The Women's Club will be hosting their Federation Day honoring past club presidents on Friday, April 24th at the Rialto Cemetery at 10 a.m. Rialto on Wheels will be Saturday, April 25th here at the Rialto Civic Center from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. International Festival will be held Friday, May 1st at Rialto City Park from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And our Memorial Day tribute will be happening Monday, May 25th at Rialto Park Cemetery from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that concludes my announcements.
Thank you. Just want to remind everybody on International Festival, this will be the first one we'll have had here in some time, I believe. So hopefully that members in our community or individuals that would like to participate, make sure that they contact either Cynthia or Barbara McGee too as well. With that, then, I'd like to call on our Finance Director, Scott Williams. Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on our Human Resource Director, Shama Karen.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing to report.
Next, I'd like to call on Utilities Director, Shashim.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing to report today.
Thank you. That concludes the reports of all the members of the staff and the council. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Carla Perez, seconded by Councilmember Edwin Montoya. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposition? Hearing none. Council's adjourned.